MetroHealth announcing today they are closing another 6 medical offices around Northeast Ohio as they continue to work to stabilize their budget. 19 data journalist Dan DeRose is here with which 6, and really, Dan, this isn't the first move that they've made like this.
Yeah, we saw back in July, MetroHealth had to lay off 125 workers. They said most of those were administrative and entry-level positions. You're about to see why MetroHealth says they're having such financial problems. Let's get to the first 6 locations that are closing: the Broadview Heights Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy. Next, the dental clinic at the Old Brooklyn Medical Center, the Medina Health Center, Rocky River Medical Offices, the State Road Family Practice in North Royalton, and finally the Westlake Physical Therapy at the West Shore Family YMCA. All of these individuals, these offices that are closing, the employees and the services that they provide will now be sent to other MetroHealth locations. The employees are going to be relocated. But here's what they are saying is that this is an unprecedented and unexpected surge in the cost of care it delivers to the greater Cleveland's uninsured. I didn't know this number, and this is a big number. According to MetroHealth, they spend about $1 million a day treating uninsured individuals in Northeast Ohio, and that number has doubled since 2022, and they are trying to figure out how they're going to manage this number since the cost of care has skyrocketed over the last few years. They tell me they're going to work on this and put out a plan in the near future. Nicole?